For over 6 decades, The Andy Griffith Show has remained one of America's most beloved TV treasures, a symbol of a simpler time, where kindness, laughter, and small-town life ruled the day. But even the most devoted fans might have missed something remarkable. A quiet, unscripted moment in one of the show's most iconic scenes that reveals the real heart of Andy Griffith, and the truth about why this series still touches us today. This is perhaps the most famous scene in television history. Father and son strolling side by side, the theme song whistling them along. But in Season 1, Episode 4, titled Ellie Comes to Town, there's a small, easily overlooked moment that tells you everything about Andy Griffith. Not the actor, but the man. As Andy Taylor, Griffith was meant to be the perfect small-town sheriff, wise, funny, patient, but Andy insisted on playing him differently. In one quiet scene, while giving advice to young Opie, played by Ron Howard, Andy stops mid-line, glances down at his son, and smiles. It wasn't in the script. Ron Howard had accidentally flubbed a word, and instead of stopping the take, Griffith gently placed his hand on the boy's shoulder and ad-libbed the next line, keeping the moment alive. That tender, genuine connection wasn't acting. It was real affection between a father figure and a young actor learning his craft. And that's the secret few people noticed. The Andy Griffith Show wasn't just about fictional warmth. It was a reflection of what was happening behind the scenes. A family built through storytelling. Andy Griffith wasn't your typical TV star. By the time he came to Mayberry in 1960, he was already a Broadway and film success. But television gave him a new mission: to show the world that decency, patience, and humor could still exist in a changing America. And he led his cast the same way he led the town, with compassion. When young Ron Howard struggled with lines, Andy would whisper encouragement between takes. When Don Knotts, who played the bumbling but beloved Barney Fife, worried that his character made him look foolish, Andy reassured him that Barney was the show's soul. Their chemistry built something television rarely achieves: truth in comedy. And yet, beneath the laughter, there were subtle messages. Lessons on humility, forgiveness, and moral courage. In that same early scene, Andy's words to Opie about empathy, "Don't judge a man till you've walked in his shoes," were lines Andy personally helped rewrite from the original script. He wanted them to sound authentic, simple, and from the heart, the way real people talked in small towns like his own hometown of Mount Airy, North Carolina. That's the detail most people never noticed. The Andy Griffith Show wasn't pretending to show small-town America. It was small-town America, filtered through the eyes of a man who never forgot where he came from. Decades later, when Ron Howard became one of Hollywood's most respected directors, he often said that his entire sense of storytelling, his idea of warmth, timing, and humanity, came from Andy Griffith. It all started with those gentle glances, those unscripted smiles, those mistakes that Andy turned into magic. The show ended in 1968, but its message never did. In that quiet, black-and-white town, people found a mirror, not of perfection, but of kindness. And in that one moment, when Andy smiled at his son and kept the story going, he taught us what the entire series was about: that life isn't about perfection. It's about patience, laughter, and love that shows up when the cameras aren't even rolling. If you grew up watching The Andy Griffith Show, or still find peace in its gentle wisdom, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more hidden stories from Hollywood's golden era, where even the smallest moments told the biggest truths.